Fantastic music.
Nobody loves you the way that I do. Nobody can love you the way that I do, yeah. Baby, nobody loves me the way that you do. Nobody can love you the way that I do.
Ukisikia nafunga ndoa, marry you. Menisafisha madoa, niko wingu la blue. I'm gonna stick with you for wherever I'm coming through. Mambo yakienda mbaya, I'm gonna keep you cool. Kama ulisafa sahau, karibu sapa. Kwa bahati nzuri mapenzi yanaishi hapa. Sikio umenipata, sina matata. Jisifie wakapendeza, takata kashi mkononi kwenye mahitaji. Takupenda moyoni nikupe nafasi. Takwa rambo rindoni vita maji maji. Sitokutenda kutenga, sitokujaji.
Naomba sana, naomba dua, nisije zingua. Nobody watasema sana, wataongea, wazidi umbea. Nobody oh, and I know you're the one for my heart and soul. Nobody can love me the way that you do. Nobody can love me the way that you do.
Nobody love me the way that you do. Nobody can love you better than I do. Nobody shows me the way that you do. Nobody do me the thing that you do. Maujanja, nampa, mauninja kumfu. Anaruka, nainuka, nanguka pu. Nanipa, winja, warren tu. Honey, sugar, ginger, my boo. Sauti akiongea tu mashallah. Mguu akitembea mwendo billions. Dala kama kajiongezea shape. Bala, kajipendelea mpaka kara. Sauti akiongea tu mashallah. Mguu akitembea mwendo billions. Na akikusogelea yu sasa akikuchekea du.
Naomba sana, naomba dua, nisije zingua. Nobody watasema sana, wataongea, wazidi umbea. Nobody oh, and I know you're the one for my heart and soul. Nobody can love me the way that you do. Nobody can love me the way that you do. Nobody love me the way that you do. Nobody can love you
Nobody can love the way we love Kenyan music here at 254 Radio Mazee. Welcome to yet another edition of Women Power Tuesday right here on the Quorum Show. Unasikia kwa background, Nobody, Darasa and BN. Hey, ingoma mliamua tumfanye TikTok challenge zote 2 months ago and it has 2.7 million views. That's amazing. My name is ABORN, Mr. Sammy MUTHONDU. I'll be hosting this show kutoka 2 mpaka 4 p.m. Just remember you tuned into the biggest, the baddest, and the goanest show across East and Central Africa. This right here is the QUORUM show, mazee. And what Twitch mnaona, yeah, the room is full, yeah, with powerful women. Na mimi hapa niko, hey, the other side. Yes, but powerful women right here. I want you to hit me up on 0110-254-254. That is our WhatsApp number. Tafadhali tumaka voice note kama uko nako, kama uko na mafai emoji za kutupa hapo mazee. Ukisikia kitu kali, ukisikia point kali, ukitaka ngoma request there, you know, that is the number to hit me up on. Pia on Twitter at 254 Radio, online at the Quorum Show. Na pia finding me KE wako on Twitter. Nah, those are my guests today. Yeah, amazing souls, amazing bodies. Na feel energy. Iko awesome positivity in the building. We are going to have an amazing show. Ile ngoma naenda kucheza hapa ni hata mmoja wao ndo amesema kwa Lion of Suda. Kwa Lion of Suda hakuna ngoma nyingine imenibamba hivyo. Amesema yeye hataki kuvutishwa, hataki mambo ya legalization, hataki cheesy na zenaya. Anasema you see viva la vida ama mida ya 420. Viva la vida. Sema Viva La Vida is the song. So I'll play Viva La Vida and then we will be back with Finding Me KE. Keep it the Quorum Show, keep it 254 Radio. Yo.
Disturbance. Leo nile nyama kisha nimalizie na shada. Nimeshajinyimanga sana, safe sana, for Susana. You know forever I got my mama. Sitaki madeni ya madrama, natuma za mama na pesa za chama. Akiana ni maisha ya city, tunaishingi 50-50. Utakaribishwa na mwizi ama wajanja na mafisi. Wasichana wa pretty wananipa mwenye kiti, wanaonanga niko fiti, hawezi nieka chini. Viva la vida, la vida, la vida. Alhamdulillah nimeiva, nimepiga luku nimeshiba, dua langu leo limefika. Amina, amina. Alhamdulillah nimeiva, nimekula fiti nimeshiba, dua langu leo limefika. Amina, amina. Amina, amina. Kamshandeka koset, nishalipa na rent, leo nimeshinda bet. Sasa wapi weekend, kamfupa kakowet, kanataka nikapet, nikavalishe pete, kisha pewe mashete. Vaa nekwangwete, unawasha moto sasa wacha nipepete, nipepeshe, niichezeshe. Maisha raha washa kitu vitu chekeshe. Akiana ni maisha ya city, tunaishingi 50-50. Takaribishwa na mwizi ama wajanja na mafisi. Wakubwa wa maofisi wananita mwenye kiti, wanaonanga niko fiti, hawezi nieka chini. Viva la vida, la vida, la vida. Alhamdulillah nimeiva, nimekula fiti nimeshiba, dua langu leo limefika. Amina, amina. Alhamdulillah nimeiva, nimepiga luku nimeshiba, dua langu leo limefika. Amina, amina. Amina, amina. Amina, amina. Amina, amina.
Black Market Records.
Chemi za uongo, story za jaba ndo tingize ubongo, ndo bebe kawaletikiza kamongo, bari barabara bana maringo. Niko na pesa kushinda babako, kasikie vibaya uko kwenye, kasikie vibaya uko kwenye, kasikie vibaya uko kwenye.
Niko na pesa na ni za babako,
kasikie vibaya uko kwenye, kasikie vibaya uko kwenye, kasikie vibaya uko kwenye.
Lifika jiji nkakutana na budako, wakaniambia kanivaa kwa pendagi za mamako. Kisirisiri tukakutana kwako, ni click bang tujuu ya kitanda chako.
Hamna hela nini mnate, seka nyinyi unalipa madeni na pochi yako. Miaka ni 20 uko chini 60 na mneti unatuvunjia mgongo.
Ulinipaka chance na nikapita nako, uliponipiga intro siku ya introduction. Anani finance na school fees zako, alinipeanga info kwanza yesi babako.
Unapenda wa baba, hune watoto wako huruma. One shot na kwani upendi utamu wa nduma. Pesa ukutekenya tekenya sana, we rudi ukakunewa baba. Niko na pesa kushinda babako, kasikie vibaya uko kwenye, kasikie vibaya uko kwenye, kasikie vibaya uko kwenye.
Niko na pesa na ni za babako,
kasikie vibaya uko kwenye, kasikie vibaya uko kwenye, kasikie vibaya uko kwenye.
Nacho unasikia vibaya,
mi vibaya nenda zako
Sinaenda kwenyu
kwetu wapi
kwa babako.
misi kutusi lakini kudadadeki
Sikudharau lakini udunga ndula feki.
uso marangi uko shua hauni seti
Cake and bake ni quality za Fenty.
chemi za uongo stories za jaba ndo tingize ubongo ndo bebe kawaletikiza kamongo bari barabara bana maringo niko na pesa kushinda babako kasikie vibaya uko kwenyu kasikie vibaya uko kwenyu kasikie vibaya uko kwenyu
niko na pesa na ni za babako.
kasikie vibaya uko kwenyu kasikie vibaya uko kwenyu kasikie vibaya uko kwenyu
zangu zikishuka nikiwe pedi nasikia garumas niko na wengi maybe Fatuma maybe ni Njeri achana tu zimeripoti
nasikia wa nasikia we nasikia wi nasikia wa zimeshika wa nasikia we nasikia wi nasikia wa zimeshika wa
ndo tudre na prefer kwa barabara chingre unimadianga appetite mbaya mamoshi za makaya zulfanya na gwaya mara kwa mara kiss dimedio ndo aswara acha haya na kugwara acha haya utamwaya na kuadmire meno wet kakavagara tabia usexy Maria Clara.
Hii mwaka lazima tutachukua kura, hii mwaka lazima tutapiga kura. Msupa mbono unanilap ama juu niko madom, madhe mbono unanihate ama juu niko mandom. Hii maisha inakuwaga joni fupi, usipochunga itakutoa nduki. Give my vibe to the realest, to relive your life to the fullest.
Nasikia na mood swing, niko mating maybe cookies, tuko makuti, toka kihuti. Supa ni nyuki, amenifanya chupi na nilimjua juzi. Wa, si dunia imepasuka. Wa, si hadi hapa utasukwa. Wa, ndio aende kusuka. Wa, alafu itakufikia kama fupa.
Amepanda beji ya hali ya uchumi na kumbe ajui miu kuonga mrui. Anashoma ringo na amenificha uchi na chini ya pilo ndo si uficha udi. Wa, we
Nasikia. How are you feeling? Hey, kuna watu wanasema wanasikia. What? Hey. We. Hey. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling excited. Well, that was Boondocks na Ethic Entertainment. I was say kwanza sijui. Oh, Boondocks are making a comeback. Ethic Entertainment sijui what happened to Ethic Entertainment. Before that we had played Kasikia Vibaya huku kwenyu, Saru wa Manyaru na mse anaitwa Furthermore. And then before that we played Bensoul, Viva La Vida, someone's favorite song kwa Lion of Suda. Yeah, people. And now, I told you that I'll be having some amazing souls in the building. Yeah. How are you feeling, people? How are you feeling?
Nasikia we. Nasikia we.
Hey.
Nasikia fiti.
Nice. Welcome to the show. Welcome to 254 Radio.
Thank you.
Nafeel fiti. Amjapotea sana mkikuja huku.
Hapana.
Watu wanapoteanga, watu wanapoteanga. Students. Watu wanajua follow direction.
Mwalimu anafanya example once ushashika. Ndio
hao sisi. And now you're listening to the sound of Wangui MAINA. Wangui MAINA, how are you feeling this afternoon? Where apart from kusikia
nasikia fiti. So hi guys, hi. My name is Wangui MAINA. I am so happy to be here. I'm happy to share, to listen, learn, and yeah, for sure. But nasikia fiti excess. Yeah. Thank you for having us today.
Karibu. Now I'm switching my cameras to some wonderful ladies. Kwanza kuna mmoja kona nywele. Hapa kwa camera sijui what up with that. OWINO, how are you doing?
Hi.
Nice.
I'm OWINO and I'm the chick with the conspicuous hair.
Yeah. OWINO akona radio voice. Nimesikia tu hapa saa hii.
Oh, nikona radio voice. You guys should hire me. Repeckers.
Sio amesikia sana.
Hi, see you. I'm young and able.
Endelea na CV. I can work under pressure. You can work under pressure.
Yeah.
Sawa.
Anyway, thank you for having us.
Nice. So we have now Florence.
Yeah.
At the farthest right. Yeah, Yango. How are you feeling, Florence? Utakaribia mic kiasi tu ama ivute karibu na slide that way. Nice.
Oh, okay. So my name is Florence.
Nice.
KIMUYU. Yeah, and I'm so excited to be here.
Karibu to 54 Radio.
Hyped completely.
Yeah. Wewe anataka kukuwa kwa host wa After Dark Show.
Oh my goodness.
So more. Juu watu wameanza kutuma ma CV huku. Let's just put it out here. Anasema she's sexually liberated and more umesikia. So wait. Sawa. But welcome to 254 Radio. Mimi niko excited. I'm able Mr. Sami MUTHONDU, and on Tuesday sisi hapa on the QUORUM show we will host powerful women wanafanya something in the society that is admirable, that tunaweza highlight. And these wonderful ladies wame come up na an organization. These young ladies wame come na an organization inaitwa Finding Me Mental Health.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
Wellness iko hapo mbele.
Yeah, mental health wellness.
It's a mouthful.
Yeah.
Finding Me Mental Health and Wellness.
Yeah.
But that sounds like a good place to be. I want to be there. Tell me, what happens? How do people get there?
Okay, maybe we can start with how we got to Finding Me, and then now we can say how you can get to Finding Me.
Sawa. But it sounds like a good place to be.
Yeah, it is.
Tell me about.
So the whole idea, the whole ideology of the organization can already be pictured in the name. Finding me, finding myself. I'm finding who Wangui MAINA is. Florence is finding out who she is. OWINO is finding out who she is. You know, yeah. So the background story of Finding Me comes from us. We just wanted to create a safe space where we could talk about anything.
A safe space. Anything
and everything. We wanted to create a safe space where you can talk about anything and everything. And once we established that safe space, we realized more people need this safe space. So we opened it up for more people to come and enjoy. So for starters, we were like, even if one more person comes in, we are comfortable with that. Funny thing, when one person comes, the next time they come with 5 people. Those 5 people come with, 5 people. And now it's a whole organization running. And that is how Finding Me started. Safe space for us to just talk about anything. And then now we realize that as much as you want to talk about anything and you don't know who you are, then
what's the point?
You understand?
So the next step.
For sure.
The idea kind of grew to the next step.
And now we have this self-awareness journey that we take people through, and we are grateful for that.
Amazing. Yeah. Florence KIMUYU, a co-founder at Finding Me. How did you people link up, and how did you guys think about Malikam about Adzina the idea? How did you meet? People meet.
wow,
Really.
okay.
No Caribbean mic.
Okay, so nafaa kuikis.
Hapo hivyo. Nice. The mic is nice. No kuna sauti nzuri. Umesikia tu masivi anatuma. Yeah, it after dark. Haya, tell us.
So finding me, okay, so first of all, me and Wangui, we actually were working at this certain organization together. Yeah, and we just had, me and Wangui, we had this conversation together, and we just clicked from the beginning. Have you ever met someone you feel like, to a certain extent, she's like your soulmate? On
a couple of times.
Yeah.
A couple of times, and I've been proven wrong.
You've been proven wrong.
Is that what you?
Yeah. So, like, you know, it's so rare to find a kindred spirit, because you know, like someone who actually kind of see the world the way you see it, especially when you think yourself as a very complex person, because I consider myself complex. And yeah, so like I was just sharing with her something that I was going through, and people in my life had told me that, okay, of course, like when I had shared it, they were telling me, you know what, you're so crazy. Like, okay, how can you even get yourself in that situation, right? And then when I just told Wangui, she was like, you know what, I understand.
Amazing.
And that's it. That's how we started. And you were like, how about we create a place for people who can actually, you know, a place where people can actually be themselves. And yeah, Finding Me was born from there.
Wow. It's like the most amazing, should be like a movie or something, all amazing. Become a love story.
Nasikia kublush.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing because this is something in a lack kwa community yetu. Maybe kwanza nikiongea for the men out here, niko ngumu. Hata jana ukiandika unaandikanga ukizichomanga mazeju mtu akipatana nayo, you know, we find it hard to share. So I'm glad that me find a way ya solve this problem we have. And someone who is also qua organization, I mean, tell us, how did you find yourself? Now what you are finding me? Who are you finding when you found these people?
Damn. A very wide question. But when Florence contacted Wangui, Wangui came to me. She came running. And yeah, I think as a trio, we were able to bring bits and pieces of the organization together. And so far it has been good.
Nice.
Yeah, and I'm happy for the contribution that I've been able to make, and also realizing that mental health has a huge gap in the society that we are in.
True.
There's a huge gap between your problems and the solution. So tunajaribu kuji integrate hapo katikati.
Nice,
yeah,
amazing.
There are some people like that.
Amazing. This is a great team. This is a great team. I want to know who does what. Who does what?
Who does what? Where?
Yes.
Which? Whom?
Who controls who does what? Who has to be reminded? Who reminds? Who posts? Who
What
does
on
what?
Sema?
Yeah, Sema.
Let
me just
she has an objective point of view.
Wangui MAINA ndo prefects. Yes.
Wangui MAINA.
Kila siku.
Prefects.
Umeandika email. Umefanya hivi. She's always on our next.
Nice.
I thank God for such people because I'm not as disciplined as she is. I know that for sure.
Thank you.
For real.
Thank you.
Work ethic.
Yeah, perfect. Then Florence says like a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I don't know about my character, but probably wataniambia.
Acha kuambie. Florence, what anasumbua ama yeye ndo the brains?
So OWINO, to be sincere, OWINO, we've always thought Wangui and I that OWINO is like, she balances us out, because you see, like Wangui and I, we have strong personalities, and she has a way of just, you know, making us think like tukue happy, you know, like listen to each other.
Oh, nice.
For sure. If I
did
can
you know
even
that?
add,
Yes.
Yeah, if I can even add, you know, me and Florence,
Yeah.
very, very strong. opposing characters but very strong, which is good because it brings diversity.
True.
OWINO is more like the fulcrum, the pivot,
the ground.
yeah, for sure. And also hakwangi stimulated as us.
Hype watu wako make
for us, make and say like it's the emotional beat, you know, when things are like very serious. I'm hyper reactive, Florence is hyper reactive, and OWINO is so grounded. Like OWINO is calm, like ako like sisi tunaletana juu, OWINO tu amekaa hivi wale literally anakuanga ametulia hivi anatusikiza, and then ako like okay, mimi naelewa Kenya wangu, yeye anasema na Kenya Florence anasema, so hivi ndio iko, you know.
And then mko like
okay, so we're saying the same thing. And also we can't overlook the fact that OWINO is very creative, so she comes up with the posters and zinakuanga na new concepts every time. Yeah, for sure. So that's something I can say, but for sure I'm the prefect, I'm the disciplinary, I'm the disciplinary committee. Florence Donna doing all the checking, all the uko sawa, are you okay,
following up,
this needs to be done. Mimi najua nikisema kitu ifanywe si venye Florence atay approach her, she's more soft, sweet. Mimi niko like mbona hujafanya
deadline, we have a deadline,
like, we can't be working like this.
Yes,
right, madam. Yeah, but we appreciate
amazing. I want to know sai zodiac signs zenyu ni gani? Let me know that. For sure. Yours?
Of course I'm a Cancer.
Wangui maina ni Cancer.
Cancer.
Taurus, grounded. Near lini?
Taurus on 16th May.
16.
I'm turning 21.
C21. Tutapull up bash ama tutakuthrowia bash huko.
Lazima tu throw bash.
Lazima.
Hiyo day amekata kuachilia baba. Manzi CEO bana wa Radio 254. Kindly OWINO amejaribu
yake yote.
Tafadhali just reply her emails and tell her see me tomorrow at 11. Because
haya, I'll make that meeting happen.
For sure.
I'll make that happen for you.
For sure.
Haya. Taurus, Cancer, you Sagittarius.
Hell no. Oh my
You-
goodness. I'm
Cap.
definitely a Cap.
Cap.
I'm a Capricorn. Like
Capricorn.
You're the most beautiful.
Sweet
in
souls.
painting, in everything.
What you nurturing?
Yeah,
I think the most nurturing nini kwa zodiac sign. Ama ni Cancers.
Ni Cancer. No, something I know. First of all, Cancers and Taurus wanakuanga the most compatible
Marriage
zodiac
wise.
sign. Yeah, for
100%.
As I look for some
No, for sure. No, I've studied
For real?
zodiac signs. I've studied zodiac signs, okay? Listen, okay? Cancer and Taurus are the most compatible. And when I say that, ask OWINO. The first day we met, we are cut from the same cloth. Literally, mtu akipend time na mimi asema, mbona unaongea? Your friends, her friends when you wanamjua before mimi, like wakikutana mimi wananiambianga naongea ama na behave kama OWINO, unaona? And even some of our friends watamwambia, mbona unanipatia like koi vibes, you understand? So if the most, and then after Cancer iko most compatible na Taurus and Scorpio and Pisces and fellow Cancers.
So ni water sign
na earth. Yani earth. Sasa tumesema OWINO is more grounded.
That's the grounded part. That's Taurus. True.
That's Taurus.
True.
And kidogo tu.
No karibia mic.
You know me, I breathe zodiac sign. And for Capricorns,
yes.
One, for sure the way she has said, they're beautiful and their bodies. Hawa ni wase, unaona gym wase waki exercise. Sisi Cancer tuki huko nyuma, au ndio hapo mbele na instructor. Uko like yo
relax,
what's up? Like they're always like in their body and feeling their body. And if you know Florence, you know that she is in her body and she feels her body.
I know.
For sure. Like no second guessing about it. This lady, watch hizo stories zingine tutasema in the dark.
After dark hour.
After dark hizo tutasema after dark.
Hizo tutasema after dark.
Yeah, for sure.
Mimi Aries. Tell me, who am I compatible with?
What? No. When you Aries?
But I have a Taurus moon. Niko na Taurus moon.
For real?
And a Taurus ascendant.
Okay, but
mini fire sign grounded.
Yeah, when you fire ama ni air.
A fire sign lakini mini grounded.
When you grounded, fire nyiko grounded.
Imagine because of the Taurus moon na ascendant.
Oh yeah, for sure because Taurus wanakwanga grounded sana. Iris, that's a good sign, that's a good zodiac sign, but we know water na maji huwazipatana sana. Tutasukuana kidogo like tunaweza ingiana but water na fire they don't.
They don't.
It's water and earth, fire and air.
Mimi ni Libras.
Libras. Sini wale watu wamezaliwa from 31st, I think 30th July baka to something August. Mwanzo hapo. Yeah, I mean zodiac signs.
Yeah. So can I kindly say something?
Yes, say something.
In relation to the signs. Okay, so like as a Capricorn, one of the signs that is so us, like our compatibility, it comes to Taurus. And this is TMI, of course, but like for real, because you're both earth signs.
True.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, so we're very, very compatible, especially
same group.
Romantic.
For sure.
Completely. I used to date a Taurus one time. It was hot.
Hey! Nikumoto. Yeah, for sure. And you know those things is a compatibility. I wish people wanna take that thing so serious.
Sure.
Because let me tell you. People don't know these things. And you know, in India, most marriages are usually arranged. And they are arranged based on zodiac signs. And marriages work.
Alafu unajua, let me tell you, we had this guest anaitwa Pinky Gelani. You know,
for sure.
So alikuwa anatuambia the way like astrology ni like Hindu thing, ilianza Hindu.
For sure.
And then alikuwa anatuambia like you have to go to an astrologer ukonfirmiwe sijui lizaliwa nini, moon yako iko wapi, sijui Jupiter iko wapi, ndo muambiwe you're compatible. But alikuwa anasema hiyo information pia si lazima iwaambie kama mko compatible, inakwambia where mta collide and what maybe you can do about it. So yeye na bwanake si compatible signs.
Okay.
Yes, but that information inakupatia, you know, say hako good communicating most of the time. Sure. Hata open up. So you'll know that I'll have to work kidogo hapa ndo I open up, something like that.
For sure, I agree. And you find like at these zodiac signs, when you go and check out characteristics, I say huo mtu unakuanga ni wewe.
Sure.
Like if I go check out Cancer characteristics, let me tell you, huyo mtu ana describe you hapo ni mimi. You understand? And I think it's important for people to know their zodiac signs. And although inaweza kuwa conflicting because people say it's not Christian, and you know it's a Christian dominating country.
Unajua watu wanasemanga si Christian, astrology tu ni the same things zinatumiwa ku predict weather. If you una predict weather, you're reading the stars and the moon.
That's a good point. But pia like hata nikicheck like life yangu, I always like mimi na people who are Scorpios, hata we don't even like hata watu jaribu. Hata kuna kujaribu, unaona?
It just flows.
Like best friend yangu Scorpio, best friend yangu mwingine Pisces, my brother Njoro. Like what tuna like there is no like hakuna hata kujaribu like you see.
Yeah.
So you'd find like you're having conflict with someone and you're wondering mbona mtu atujaelewana naye. For me, Sagittarius, we never meet. Tunapanga north south.
Wajua civil and fiery, and they don't like to be told shit.
Exactly.
And they're blunt.
Sagittarius ni kiwa?
Watu wa November ikisha na dek kianza I think mpaka 19th December from around 28th.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
Yeah,
so let's go for a short commercial break. Kunywa maji.
Yeah.
And then we come back and talk all things mental health, all things finding me.
Zodiac signs.
Hizo hatujamaliza. Yes, hizo hatujamaliza. That conversation is going on. So I want to play you Nameless na Waho ngoma inaitwa Te Amo. I hope you enjoy. Keep it 254 Radio. This is the QUORUM Show.
Signorita, unachizisha bazenga. Signorita, tabia yako yanikoroga sinyorita, macho yako yameremeta sinyorita, my love. Sitembei nikiwa nawe, ninaburuka kama ndege. Sitembei nikiwa nawe, ninaburuka kama ndege. Te amo, te amo, te amo, oh, oh. Te amo, te amo, te amo, oh, oh. Te amo, te amo, te amo, oh, oh. My love.
Alejandro, unanichanganya Alejandro, kuna vile unanivutia Alejandro, unanchezesha wani murder Alejandro, my love.
Sitembei nikiwa nawe, ninaburuka kama ndege. Sitembei nikiwa nawe, ninaburuka kama ndege. Te amo, te amo, te amo, oh, oh. Te amo, te amo, te amo, oh, oh. Te amo, te amo, te amo, oh, oh. My love. Te amo, te amo, te amo, oh, oh. Te amo, te amo, te amo, oh, oh. Te amo, te amo, te amo, oh, oh. My love.
Thoughts, you didn't know what I meant. You blew it over. It's not for your enjoyment. It's not for your enjoyment. I know that it's on purpose, 'cause it makes me feel so worthless. I still fall for your trap, set myself up for a recap. I still fall for your trap, set myself up for a recap. But I'll take the heat, make you think it's not the last time. But I'll be alright, 'cause when it's all over, I'm done.
this. I should have known better. It's me you don't wanna face. Got my head down for you, baby. Bado kanicheza ukafata singa. I still kept going. Mana ni wewe rohoni. Is it the same for you, baby? They don't know you like I do. Ukiniacha nini nitadu. I'm afraid of losing you, baby. Is it why they're calling me crazy? Hata ukinicheka sitosarenda. They call me a fool for loving you. Hata ukinitenda nitazidi kukupenda. Ni wewe ndo napenda. Hata ukinicheka sitosarenda. They call me a fool for loving you. Hata ukinitenda nitazidi kukupenda. Mjinga wa mapenzi ndiye mie. Mtihani wa mapenzi nimeufeli mie. Mjinga wa mapenzi ndiye mie. Mtihani wa mapenzi nimeufeli mie. Wewe ndo napenda. Hata ukinicheka sitosarenda. They call me a fool for loving you. Hata ukinitenda nitazidi kukupenda. Ni wewe ndo napenda. Hata ukinicheka sitosarenda. They call me a fool for loving you. Hata ukinitenda nitazidi kukupenda.
MC, still MCA, USA, USB, nakachaja type C. Character yangu imedevelop vibaya, ADHD ndani ya ABNP. MC, still MCA, USA, USB, nakachaja type C. Character yangu imedevelop vibaya, ADHD ndani ya ABNP.
Screen yangu bado ni JVC, old school blood mi wona KBC. Kichwa mbaya siwa siski, watu wa CBC unaweza tuita Gen Z. Same things she still never change, bado MVP tukimalizanga game. Sioni haya zetu zikikana shi, mindo VIP kwa show zote mna attend. JWK ukituona GK, jeshi ya B imekaa mkuharibu South C. Barricade kuna wale wanaike, jeshi ya D imekaa mkuharibu South D. AV ukidai tuchome scene, tutachoma picha jua tunaga ID. MP ajeskia our plea, mara IBC vitu watetu saidi.
MC, still MCA, USA, USB, nakachaja type C. Character yangu imedevelop vibaya, ADHD ndani ya ABNP. MC, still MCA, USA, USB, nakachaja type C. Character yangu imedevelop vibaya, ADHD ndani ya ABNP.
Yo, ni kama ndo niliwaletea corona. Wanabonga very bad, loud, hawa maheta mdhi. Snake kula kona. sababu shit zao muzionesha arrogance. Nikitaka peng labda nikitaka ring, Lupita Anyezi labda akitaka ring. Juu ni kuficha ring tukeduma featuring, Sprite lean na nicotine, dry gin na nicotine. Hi honey I'm home. Nazi kindergarten magidesha, since kindergarten na daingi Kim Kardashian. Mombasa, Naivasha, ama nikupeleke Rhodesia, ama dampa kamoro, acha ni ani kuwa igoro.
MC, still MCA, USA, USB, naka charger type C. Character we me develop viba, ADHD, ndani ya ABNB. MC, still MCA, USA, USB, naka charger type C. Character we me develop viba, ADHD, ndani ya ABNB.
Yo, this year niko fully loaded. MCA mbele ya wase skuli gode. Sijus kazi jo uchumi ngori. Usilize nafanya nini niko shughuli zote. Usimes na ishit ni deep. Dem yako siku mdishin limpimp. Kurura windows ni tint. Karawa na chunguza ninyo ina stink. Bredgin, how you behaving? KSM vitu tulifanya Airbnb. MC wenu bado MCM. That's why they can compare me and them. Juu ya chats kama VOM, juu ya cash uone violence. Niluliza motherland ama ubewe Benz. Covi on demand, warazi wana tens.
MC, still MCA, USA, USB, naka charger type C. Character we me develop viba, ADHD, ndani ya ABNB. MC, still MCA, USA, USB, naka charger type C. Character we me develop viba, ADHD, ndani ya ABNB. MC, still MCA, USA, USB, naka charger type C. Character we me develop viba, ADHD, ndani ya ABNB. MC, still NCA, USA, USB, naka charger type C. Character we me develop viba, ADHD, ndani ya ABNB.
Makufu vile na bounce kwa hii track. Ukipenda hala chuchu jiwe mayoyo. Hey, we got the nunu. I'm in love with my city. Boss, I'm going kuku. Hey, hini ya madem wale ukulenga mtaani. Mkikutana Nairobi wana wave kwa mbali. Luku luku ni ya wadhi utadhani Tamford. Saya kinenge shika mavanga Sanford. Hey, niko idha mapararira kanganya. Big up my hustlers wanao tamak. My foreigners wale makwa wamehama. Machoko shwale jiji kwa pia ni mama. I'm keeping it real, keeping it local. I'm so raw, original flow though. And Nairobi, ay ay ay. It's magic when I'm on the mic, mzee ay ay ay.
Ain't no city like my city, oh no no no. Nairobi, they can do it like we do it in the 254. Nairobi,
Gigi,
my hustler, my damn super.
Hey.
Now I'm riding to Buru Buru. I love my city, oh yes I do.
Na 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 Nairobi.
Madare kileleshwa Embakase Langata Dagoret tunazama ama eo ni kama tumewateko Kampala na Jadaman enai tunaweza robi ai tunatesa hata mayu wako yama ain't no city like my city oh no 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 Nairobi they can do it like we do it in the 254 Nairobi
Gigi
my hustler my damn so cool now I'm riding to Buru Buru I love my city oh yes I do na na Nairobi
Gigi
my hustler my damn so cool now I'm riding to Buru Buru I love my city oh yes I do
na 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 Nairobi
Nairobi tumelock it kibobo kadunga mosquito sio shocky things bobo lock it kibobo no shocky things bobo
Yo, good people, that was Stone Jiwe na Mayonde wakisema Nairobi, and there's no city like my city. I tell you, there's no country like Kenya. Na kuna muziki kali kama ya Kenya, and that's why we play you 100% Kenyan music. Music ilikuwa curated by OWINO herself. Yes. The fire playlist was curated by OWINO herself. Yeah, and we're back. This is the biggest, the baddest in the Guana Chakras. East, Central, South Africa tulifanya kitu inaitwa domination. And now what we want to do ni kukujia watu wa Seychelles. Seychelles, we're bringing Kenyan music. Tunawaletea MC still MCA. And we don't give a tunawaletea Kenyan music because Kenyan music is good na ni amazing. And now niko na watu wangu hapa, and we go back to our conversation. You're finding me.
Yeah, for sure.
Wangui.
Yeah.
Maina, the prefect.
I'm the
the prefect of finding me.
Prefect. Wow.
Prefect of finding me.
Yeah.
Now tell us how mimi nataka kujua how impactful has this journey ya kuanzia organization umepata make impact kagani?
Okay, so I'd like to state that we have made a lot of impact for sure. And the first impact I can say that we've had is within ourselves. Personally, I can say like the organization has made me to like really dig into my insecurities, my traumas, and actually look at how my weaknesses zinafanya like maybe I don't function at the highest level as a leader in one way or another. So even before we go outside there and start saying the impact that it has had on
other people, on you people,
on me as a person,
amazing,
you know, being in a place where you have to do certain things, you have to perform in a certain way, act. There's no like choice A or B, there's no plan B. You have to do it. And you find yourself in positions where you do some intimidating things, ama you find yourself you're supposed to be doing something and you're not doing it. It's because you have some issues huko nyuma. So I think the organization has really helped me to find me as myself, and also being a leader, I have to like, in order for me to exercise good leadership, it has to come from a place of being before I start doing. So I have to search within myself and like
bring it without,
from
within,
from within to without, you know. So
amazing.
that's one thing I can say.
Amazing.
Like impact on me as a person, it has. On other people, Florence will add on to that, but like people who have been coming to the sessions, you find they even send letters, notes, tell you word of mouth.
Amazing.
Man, like manze umenisaidia manze, before this I didn't know this, before this I didn't know how to like sit down and write on a journal, before this I didn't know how to like really express whatever I'm feeling, before this I didn't even know how emotions feel like or how they have felt like before, because I've never even allowed myself to sit down and feel whatever I need to feel, to know that I'm even experiencing this. You know, most times coping mechanism ya kublock emotions inakuanga so high that hata
uwezi jua
unasema tu manze leo nasikia kukata, leo nasikia kula, na ukiulizwa mbona
hakuna reason, sijui nasikia tu who understand where the root of this.
Kuna lot of things and I can also say the impact that we've had, especially we have like 2 things going on with Finding Me. We have the closed sessions where we only take 8 to 15 people in a cohort, and we have the open sessions that we usually do twice a month.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure. Like this week, kesho kutwa on Thursday, we are going to have a session on setting boundaries in relationships.
I saw that poster.
Yeah.
And you have a guest too.
Yeah, we have a guest too.
Tell us about that.
For sure. So through the open sessions, we get to talk about certain things like setting boundaries in relationships, learn about emotional intelligence from a general point. But now, if you want to go deeper and like go to that have that personalized experience, you have to join a cohort where you'll have constant members. Hakuna mtu anaingia kitoka, and you have one constant therapist mwenye anawa take through the journey of knowing who you are as a person. Like sasa kabisa now the journey of it's usually 12 weeks. So you know ina require a lot of commitment, and we only want or need people who are committed to knowing who they are and to for sure.
Amazing.
Florence. Yeah.
Tell us about the event, maybe the upcoming one.
So this Thursday we're having an event called Setting Boundaries in Relationships.
Yes.
So usually what we do is that we're basically following our syllabus. And our syllabus has different aspects to it, 4 main aspects to it. There's the emotional, there's the spiritual. Thank you. So there's the emotional, there's the spiritual aspect of it, the physical, and what else, Wangui?
Emotional, social, spiritual, physical.
Emotional, social, spiritual.
Physical.
Yeah, so we basically cover every aspect of basically how you can be mentally healthy at the end of the day. So one of the things we're looking into as especially for this forum is how can people set healthy boundaries, because you find that a lot of people are in relationships, and we're not just talking about romantic relationships.
Parents happen. I need that.
Exactly.
Hi guys, from family.
That's a big one. If we even talk about like boundaries with parents.
You. They don't have none. African ones wonder what? Hey. You find your mom Instagramming with your phone and just anaingia kwako vile you know.
Wow.
But it's awesome. So setting boundaries.
Yeah, setting boundaries. So we are basically trying to, explore how can you set healthy boundaries, not only in romantic relationships, but these other relationships. You're talking about friendships, you're talking about basically family. Because one of the things that you realize when you interact with a lot of people is that there's a lot of toxicity that is going around, especially coming from family.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, and people don't even realize that this person is toxic, and because she's family or his family, we let them get away with a lot of things.
Sure.
For sure.
Yeah, so we are looking to explore all these things on Thursday. Yeah.
We are not letting people get away.
We are not
this time round. This time round, no. So, anyway, I want us to talk about the journey 5 to 7, 8 to 12 weeks.
12 weeks.
12 weeks.
Yeah.
What happens between your time? What happens kwa sessions zenyewe?
Okay. So, as Wangui had said, we have like 8 to 15 members at one point.
Yes.
Currently, we have 12. We have 12 members who are our cohort 1, basically our firstborns. And now we have the syllabus that we had curated prior to bringing them in, and it covers the aspects she had talked about.
Emotional,
physical,
mental, physical. All in all.
And so far we are in our 9th week. 9th week.
Amazing.
Yeah. And nimekuwa consistent every Sunday, a consistent therapist, and it's an amazing journey. Probably if I could talk about the most fundamental point I had in this was discovering that I have an inner child that needs to be fixed, because that is also something we covered way before. Siwezi kumbuka what session it was. Emotional. Yeah. But I had that breaking point. Yeah. Damn, there's a lot I need to
an aha moment
to look. There's a lot I need to soul search for me to have an understanding of how I'm behaving right now. So I think it's something we should all strive to do. Strive to see the things that happened in your childhood, whether both the good and the bad, because they really determine how you set boundaries in relationships.
For sure.
Determine how you work with people, determine what you think about people,
how you experience life.
Yeah. So given my experience there, it was a very life-changing moment for me.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Changing lives, wonderful ladies in the building. Finding me, mental health and wellness. When is cohort 2 up to tuanze kujaza aje?
Well, actually I can say cohort 2 is already packed.
Kai.
So you can't join cohort 2.
Like
we are on demand. Itabidi sasa umebook cohort 3 because cohort 2 actually tumepata way more applications that we actually anticipated. And you find funny thing, it's through like word of mouth. So people who in cohort 1 ni kama wameambia watu na watu wakaambia watu
advertise.
Imagine that advertise and
na mna fill up stadiums.
Itabidi sasa ngoje cohort 3. Yeah, for sure.
Amazing.
But cohort 2 is starting 21st of May. Yeah, so we are starting. Cohort 1 will end that 17th, and then 21st we have our second cohort. So you can't join cohort 2.
Nianza kubook cohort 3.
Cohort 3. Oops. Umechelewa. Pole sana.
Kwanza cohort 3.
Book wa kwanza kindly.
But as we expand, we're looking forward to times tutakuwa we are able to hold different cohorts at the same time. Because right now this is as far as we can stretch since we are still starting out, and we are happy about the reception. The fact that tuja advertise cohort 2.
Na watu washaja. You people have
poster kwanza washaja.
Mkona location permanent ama you decide to go?
Yeah, for sure.
You do?
Yeah, Florence I think can answer that about location.
Location.
Okay, so basically we for the for the permanent, for the 12-week session, what we do is on a weekly basis we have a methodology that we share with our cohorts, and then on Sundays we have one-on-one where we meet with each other at JQuat Towers. Every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
You have a date with Finding Me every Sunday. How awesome is that?
Amazing.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing. It's always amazing. We are always pumped. It's always fun. Like for me, to be sincere, Finding Me every Sunday has become like a safe haven where, like, I know, of course, I might have had a very tough week. But now when I enter Finding Me, and then there are these people, and you can just, it's like you can just breathe and just be for that moment, for those 4 hours when you're just there.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wangui.
Yes.
How important is self-awareness?
Wow, let me even take 2 words to the quotation of one of my mentors.
Nani huyo? My
mentor, he's called Stephen Bartlett. Aki sianisikia tu nikisema hivi. Hata sidhani anajua. Imagine. Yeah, so there's this guy, I listen to his podcast like on a daily basis. He's unreachable, though he's my mentor. He's hata sidhani anajua Kenya. I think anajua Kenya exists. But he has written a book that's called Rich Sexy Millionaire. Happy Sexy Millionaire. And there's a part in his book he says you have to learn and unlearn at the same time.
True.
And paramount to doing this is knowing who you are. You can read as many books as you'd like, but if you can't read yourself, then you can't have real growth, real self-development. That's why self-awareness is core to learning and unlearning in life, and having any real change in life, you need to have self-awareness. Like, that is the foundation of anything and everything that you want to build. Unaona?
True.
So like self-awareness, I can even equate it to the part in the Bible where Jesus is talking about building your house on a rock foundation, on a sand foundation. Building yourself, building your company, building your businesses from a place of self-awareness is building them from a rock foundation. Solid foundation.
Amazing.
You know,
Amazing.
And I can say for sure, Sister,
Amen.
preach. Can I have an amen?
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
See, that's how they say hallelujah. So
yeah,
self-awareness is building yourself on a rock foundation. You see, so, like, there's no real change without self-awareness.
Wow. Hi. My next question goes to Flo.
Yeah.
How bad is the lack of self-awareness? How bad can that be? Bad can that get?
Okay, so allow me to give an example of my own self journey. Okay, so there's a time, I think it was in 2021, I was totally depressed, like legitimately depressed. And I knew I wasn't really okay. And for a very, very long time, I used to hide from the fact that I'm not okay. But deep down, I knew I was not really okay. Yeah? But there's a time, ilifika, and I was like, you know what, Florence, you have to deal with whatever you're feeling inside. You cannot run away from it. You get? So, like, it came to that point where I had to face my demons as a person. So, in relations to self-awareness, there's so many people who are walking around, like someone might not really know if they're not okay or if they're okay, like they're existing, you get, because you haven't had the time to just sit down with yourself and really reflect on who am I as a person. Because one of the things that for me personally I have an issue with, it's the fact that a lot of people are existing, but they don't really get to understand who they are as individuals.
They just exist. They're going with the flow.
Yeah, you might even be dead, but you're breathing.
True.
But you don't even
True.
know
A lot
that
of people
you're
die at 20, they get buried at 70, you know.
Exactly. So for self-awareness is very important. It's basically the foundation that Wangui was talking about.
Solid
if you don't know
foundation.
who you are, basically the world is going to tell you who you are. Yeah.
OWINO. The lady with the radio voice.
Mumpatie kazi sasa. Msimsifu. Usisifu mtu na mikono mitupu, si ndio?
Yes.
Do you have a nice radio voice and here is your contract, please sign it.
Hey, hi, CEO amesikia. CEO amesikia. That is not my department. But yeah, I want to know, like, concept ya kukua an individual, an authentic individual. Mimi kitu moja nilikuja kurealize ni aha moment yangu ilikuwa like wow, kumbe childhood yangu ili ni affect the way I behave kwa relationships, the way na treating wase wengine. It's all tied back to vile niliraisiwa, the way I was brought up. So I want to know, umesema ulikuwa na hiyo aha moment ya kurealize that you have an inner child mwenye anahitaji taking care of. Tell me a little bit about that.
Of my personal
yes.
story.
Let's get personal.
Okay, this is big buying time as I think, but let me just answer it. I'd say one thing I came to realize was that my relationship with my parents really influenced how I'm interacting with close people.
True.
Red flag yangu moja ni I detach from situations before I attach to them.
Where?
So whoever is coming my way, about whatever thing I'm owning, whether it's precious or not, even before ikuje, nakwanga ready to lose it.
unaenda kama soja kwa hii life.
It's one hell of a good looking man, whether it's something I've always wanted to
itaenda
own. Before ukuja na juanga umse anaweza enda hii kitu inaweza ibiwa au watu wanaweza nitoa kwa hii story, so
mnaweza mchoa.
you guys do, man.
Of course we can.
But there's
there's
that internal readiness I always have,
expecting the worst,
and I didn't know why.
That's expecting nobody to stick, so you realized why. Your childhood.
Okay, so this also happens when I'm also ready to let people go at any point, and they are not people who are necessarily able to let go of me. So hata mimi naachilia watu very recklessly, and now that I took this deep dive, I realized that that's the relationship I have with my parents. I still have them, and we are
true.
Okay.
Everybody, you know.
Yeah, but nile aya utaki aya sawa enda. You see, such kind of a relationship, and not really getting to know how intimate relationships in a family do work.
True.
And the moment you don't have that, ni ripple effects too. That's how you'll treat people eventually. So at any point in time, niko ready to let people go, and I'm ready to have people let me go. And I'm still trying. The learning and unlearning bits. It's not a bad trait in its totality, but
to the other side, balance.
A very bad side to it. The fact that you're not attaching to things you should normally get attached to.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. Mnaambianga watu hivyo wakishare. You tell people that. Thank you for sharing. I don't mean to share. I think pia, the way you say that our parents want to influence the way we treat people, the way we move around in our life. So there is kuna channel inakwanga YouTube inaitangwa School of Life. Hapo ndo nilianza kupata hizo ma short videos to the self awareness, and I realize hayai kumbe huku inze na kwanga people pleaser juu nikiwa mtu hii I was kupigiwa makofi when things are going good, kitu ki go wrong una reprimandiwa, so like you have to make everything good, everything seamless, kila kitu kwe hakuna friction, una avoid hata argument. Ukiona argument iko pale, unaenda huko please tafadhali fanya vile unataka, I realized I was that kind of yes man
for sure.
And sasa hapo ndo jani yangu ya self awareness, nika realize kumbe hata the way I treat my kama kuna significant other is just the way mapero wangu walikuwa wananitreat. It's the kind of maybe love I crave, it's the kind of love I had, something like that. So ilikuwa pia aha moment.
Wow, that's a big one. Like when we talk about like childhood memories, I think people should really think about them. And anyone listening, I'd say, I study psychology, and in school we are taught that the most defining moments in someone's life are from 0 to 7 years.
Sure.
Experiences zenye unapata from 0 to 7 years, and people think that because you are 1 year old you can't remember that. Now it means that memory does not gone. We have like 3 parts of the brain. We have the conscious, the unconscious, and now the subconscious mind. And hizo experiences are 1 to especially 3 is a subconscious, and then from 4 to 7 ni unconscious, and then sasa hizi zingine tunaanza kudevelop kwa conscious mind, but brain yenye na kucontrol ni unconscious and subconscious, and that is what makes you the way unasema ulikuwa unapigiwa makofi, and then you become a people pleaser. I think I've also struggled with the same of I fear rejection. That's my greatest fear. Mimi ukishani reject bana umefanya ile kitu.
Oh bana, don't do that.
Don't do that, But it's because also from your early stages of the life nili experience a lot of kwekwa kando, sidelining, rejection, and I learned subconsciously that the only way people can accept me is when I become who they
What
think
want me to be.
Yeah.
I will be whatever, man.
Kwanze, kama unataka tu niongee sana na nikubambe na nishinda nikipiga story utani accept wa
Nitapiga story.
wacha hata time nimechoka hata time sijisikii nitakupigia story anytime just to have that love,
just
you know.
go.
But I think what we are trying to like spotlight right now is people should really think about their childhood experiences.
Amazing.
And know that whoever they are today is a product of those experiences. Now you have to be conscious. So this product that I have right now, this Wangui MAINA that I have right now, kila kitu yenye kunihusu naipenda, na zenye sipendi nesa zichange aje, na nisianze kuzi attack from a point of the 20-year-old me, but kwanza kuzi attack from the point of 5-year-old me, 6-7-year-old me, na hapo ndio real healing in a lie, not the 20-year-old. Me si need healing, mtu ana need healing ni venye wengine wamesema that inner child. That inner child is the one that requires love, acceptance, and
amazing.
Yeah, so that Wangui MAINA cannot struggle with rejection for sure.
Ina Sami Muthondu.
Yeah.
Florence, are you sharing with us? Florence, are you gonna share with us? Unashare kuna kitu personal ama tukuulize maswali za industry?
At least. You know the way Wangui is talking about healing the inner child.
Yeah.
One of the things I didn't tell you is the way we connected with Wangui is when I was sharing with her how I healed my inner child. I remember telling Wangui one of the things that was so cathartic for me, it was me sitting with my inner child. I used to picture her at a certain age, and I will get into myself mentally, and I will go sit with her, and I tell her, you know what, I'm really sorry this happened to you at this moment in time, and I could not really protect you.
Sure.
You know, like I had to just console her and tell her, you know what, now we are old enough, we can handle things as they come. You know, like I had to continuously do this with various childhood aspects of me, right?
Sure.
So what really happened at the end of the day, like I used to have a lot of issues. First of all, I used to self-reject myself. Yeah, because also like I think I share some aspects of what Wangui went through, because I also at a young age, especially when I was in primary school, there was so much of that, you know, like you're not, like the teacher pinpoints you as like, you know what, you're not
good enough.
You're not good enough. So you kind of grow up knowing that you're not good enough.
Sure.
Also, like the way you interact with people, you kind of like, okay, I'm not
good enough. I have to overdo. I have to overcompensate.
Exactly.
Wow.
So what I didn't. So me, I didn't really overcompensate. What I did, I nilijingiza kwangu, like now I'm going to separate myself from other people. So when I started healing this inner child, that's when I realized, like, for me nowadays rejection doesn't really bother me anymore, because how I show up is the authentic me, because I healed that child who used to feel rejected.
Amazing.
You get, so like as a grown up right now, I recognize when I'm trying to act as that child
sure.
And I put boundaries not to do that anymore consciously.
Amazing.
So that is what self-awareness does to you.
Yeah,
yes.
for sure.
Wow. You people are doing amazing things. You know, like information, it's not out there. It's not mainstream. Nobody teaches you. There's no class, kutoka class 1, teach about, you know, dealing with your emotions, how to handle emotional intelligence. Nobody teaches. Hata kuna columns and newspaper. Labda kamoja tuwili.
There's one lady from the cohort that we have right now, who's a mom. And I remember there's a time we had a really heart-to-heart session with her. She's going through something now that she's parenting, and it just hit me that in a few years we are going to become parents.
And
we're going to become parents who have not healed their inner child. So you're just going
Bringing
to create
up
a
a
mess
child.
of a kid in one way or another.
For sure.
Trust me, you're going,
for
to do that.
Who will have to recover from you?
Yeah, because this specific lady that we had, alikuwa tu na hiyo issue ya trying to, you know, make peace with what had happened to her as a child, so that she does not project it on
the child
that she has right now. And wow. we really need to do this for us to become better parents. Now usi project to your kids, because most of our parents have. Sure. And I would blame them and also would not blame them.
Walikuwa na recover from their paps, grandpas, grandmothers. Like it's a whole chain link.
A whole, you know, this whole saga of dads not being there, and it's basically because au kwa wanaona providence ndo dad, the main thing of being a dad. Hao pia probably even their dads hawakuwa na provide. So now when you step up as a millennial dad, you're like, I need to provide for my family and all, and that is it. The emotional bits lacks. Imeenda hivyo. We bora unalipa fees na unafanya hizo vitu zingine, hizo stories zingine ni za mama watoto ama whoever it will be, and this definitely affects how your child will grow.
Wow.
So I really wish us to be better parents. To be better parents with this information.
Sure. For sure. And they also say that the same way kuna kuangana generational wealth, what generational poverty is just generational trauma. Sure. So trauma being passed down from the parent to the child getting the trauma and passing it down to their children and their children's children, and then maybe I reject the idea of curse. I reject the idea of familia yenyu hivyo ndo inakuanga. It's just trauma, you know? It's just that wansemanga ti familia yenyu, hiyo familia wasichana wote wanapatanga watoto before waolewe. You know, it's not about ati endeni kwa maguka zenyu mjue maybe kuna mtu aliwaambia no. It's just trauma. And maybe you find that since maybe way back they didn't have like a good male figure ama a masculine figure in their life. Now hiyo deficit inapasiwa down to the child akikuwa mkubwa anasikio hiyo apatio surplus tena kumbe inarudi tena anapata mto hivyo unaona you see. So this like generational trauma, and the way OWINO is saying the only way to end generational trauma is to work on yourself. And how to work on yourself, the pathway to that is self-awareness and doing the inner work. Trauma, demons, all those things
and
like
dealing with them
ndani yako, so that once you have your kids you don't project, you only reflect. Mirroring, that's the goal.
Amazing. Good people, I hope you're having a wonderful time, because we will enjoy conversation. Hey, we're going deep in here. It's 3:38 p.m. East African time. Imagine, time flies. Time flies. Yes, I want to play just one song, acha itaisha, and then we come back na the other part of this show. Nataka nicheze vijana barubaru sasa hivi, because we need to love that inner child sasa hivi. Omambe, you know, low boy, just relax. Najua I was not there for you that time.
Yeah, for sure.
Whatever happened then, ulikuwa try to survive the environment you're in. So
for sure,
relax, you know. So I'm playing Vijana Barubaru sasa hivi featuring Ashley Music. Let's get it.
Takusave na love emoji into your official name. PDA bila woga, your license ni pet. I'll buy some boxes you can share with me. Wache kuvisit tuishi nami. Kifungu mkutole kopi usizubae kwa gate. Vitungu tutone ngozi uchi ujionyeshe. Si Valentine's ni kweke akas pale kwa TV. Lazima uolewe and it must be me. Kesho yetu sifananishe na jana. Lamina reli hazitoshani upana. Uchumi mbaya but I'll spend my 2 days with you. Leo wiko na guarantee. Takwita wangu kabla uitwe na Maulana. You're my rose but I'll still give you your flowers. takupenda sahi na kasi sahi, ni sasa hivi. Takuita wangu kabla uitwe na Maulana. You're my rose but I'll still give you your flowers. Takupenda sahi na kasi sahi, ni sasa hivi. Sasa hivi, sasa hivi, sasa hivi. Takupenda sahi.
Ukipigana na dunia, I'll be fighting by your side. I'll carry your name, my love is strong enough. Now meaning with your weaknesses, open up. I'm on your team, not against you. I'll cook your favorite meal, ukule ulambe sahani. Yakimwagika tapanguza usijali. Lazima nikuzalie watu wenu wanijue. Hiyo neza guarantee. Kesho yetu sifananishe na jana. Lami na reli hazitoshani upana. Uchumi mbaya but I'll spend my 2 days with you. Leo iko na guarantee. Takuita wangu kabla uitwe na Maulana. You're my rose but I still give you your flowers. Nitakupenda sahi na kasi sahi, ni sasa hivi. Takuita wangu kabla uitwe na Maulana. You're my rose but I still give you your flowers. Nitakupenda sahi na kasi sahi, ni sasa hivi.
Mnasikia hizo mapenzi zinaimba hapo na vijana barubaru.
Scam.
Ni scam, si ndio?
Scam.
Hey, ni scam for real.
Scam.
Mimi is the chairman of the Celibate Society at 254.
Thank you.
Ninajua it has been a tough,
it's very tough
decades.
Imagine wacha nikushow.
Scared dreamers.
Wacha nikuambie Owino, wacha nikuambie on a very serious note.
On a very serious.
Karibu hadi nipige magoti ni kuconvince, okay? For sure. Aki love ni scam until umeget kuwa on yourself so much na ukakuwa na a lot of self love na self acceptance. Design hadi mse mwenye anakam kwa life yako na anaweza anakupenda na anakuaccept, unaweza muaccept. One, because sometimes kuna waseuka mingi kwa life yako wanakupenda na wanakuaccept but unashindwa kuaccept kwa sababu huna hiyo acceptance ndani yako. And pia mse yote mwenye anakam kwa life yako mwenye hakupendi na hakuaccept, unaweza mdetect na umreject. Okay? So, love ni scam. Hakuna hii mambo ati kuendea huko nje kutafuta mtu.
Utafute upate ukwe whole.
Tunasema zodiac sign, you know. Hizo zote zina come after. Like genuine healthy love ina come after working on yourself to an extent where you love yourself and you fully accept yourself, so that mse mwenye ana reflect hiyo kitu unamuaccept automatically, na mwenye ha reflect unamweka X as fast as possible.
So bado love ni achievable.
Ni achievable, yes.
After.
But if you wanaimbanga, if you
commercial by the way,
but fighting wanaimbanga ni scam.
Fighting by your side.
Fighting by your side. Like hizo ni scam. Hizo kama za Otile Brown. Like wanatuonyesha ati love ni kupata mtu ameiva and then you guys can cuddle and Netflix and chill. That's not love. Love is work. Love is hard work. Love is commitment.
Love ni verb. Ni hard work.
Ni like stuff yenye lazima usit down ucommit na decide, ni decision una make. Love si feelings, it's more like over decision. You have to choose to be with someone. Hii mambo ya ati tulikutana na wewe pale kidogo ukanibamba, that's like hizo ni flings, hizo ni attraction. But no way kukana mse 50 plus years pamoja, it's no joke bana. Hii mapenzi wanaimba ni scam. Yo si mapenzi.
Thank you for discrediting all the love I have.
Oi. Sorry for raining in your parade.
Anyway, but it's okay. But love is work for sure. Napo umenikumbusha another aspect ya maturity. You're not mature till you're able to understand the people who are not mature. Pia. Unaweza kuwa naweza sema mimi probably I've matured in certain ways. And the things I have understanding of now.
True.
But then the moment naona mtu mwenye hana your understanding, if I'm able to understand them too, then that's maturity. Same case applies hapa kwa vile tu umesema you're able to know how someone would perceive you because you know your character and you know what you're bringing and not bringing.
For sure.
Yeah, so nime divert story from love. But love is scam. I think scam is not the right word for it.
Sure.
If it's something that's achievable and you can actually reap something good from it, it's not a scam.
Romantic love ya TV ya soap operas.
We're really trying to shorten the process. Yeah, love. Aju tukona the whole love at first sight kind of thing. And people are having sex too early. Sex impedes judgment right from day one. Like
for sure.
Sex it impedes judgment.
For sure.
How you'll be with the person from there henceforth.
Sure.
So
for sure.
the fact that we are tuko in a generation of rushing to comment things, rushing to
achieve everything,
to achieve things, rushing to explore things that are not yet to be explored. So
atupati time.
Mapenzi ni kazi.
What I say, I'm sorry if it came out that I'm saying that love is a scam, but what I wanted to say
you said
is that
for the apology.
No, I apologize.
Counter argument.
Okay, but what I'd like to say is that what is portrayed in media, music and movies about love, that is the biggest scam.
Ukweli. Sasa tumeona on the same page.
Now the problem is now we as Gen Zs, as millennials, we are trying to live that Hollywood kind of love
dream
in life. Unaona? And then when OWINO amesema, now we are trying to shorten things. We are trying to rush into things and do all these things faster. And hiyo ni sasa hiyo kitu yote tu we are just brewing scammed people, scammingness left, right and center.
Ni ma pyramid schemes. Bideo unajua ina benefit watu wengi sana. Governments and kuna governments in a run on that. Industries
ina
fashion
kwanza media watu wanapata pesa and you check like
making
I was checking like Cadbury you making sales of hundreds of billions their Valentines.
Wow.
You understand? Like the moja kampuni ile profit ina make, and that's why you find they sell the idea of Valentines and then they sell the idea that it's only on if you don't buy me flowers and chocolates on Valentine's, my friend.
No love.
No, you see what we're saying, like media in a cell kama scam. Kumbe the people who are propagating this Valentine's ni Cadbury and they make a lot of money. Yani hundreds of billions in a day in terms of revenue.
Mimi I've been saving my money. Sitakuwa nikipelekea Cadbury for like 6 years. Yeah, I'm smart. I'm a smart guy.
No. Mimi sijibona nanusia mtu anasikizanga content ya Andrew Kibe. Hatujasema tena usitununulie chocolate. But
nimekuwa single for more than hizo miaka.
Na mama yako, sister yako, your friends, sisi wenye tuko hapa studio bana, tunafaa kuja tuambie thank you guys so much for coming here, your chocolate.
Nitawaambia chocolate ya leo basi.
Yeah, nimewatetea.
Calvary taking my money. Again. Na vile nilikuwa nimeteka a break. But I'm loving the show. Nataka Florence atuambie, I just ask a little something about watu kushindwa kutoka kwa toxic relationships. Tell me a little bit about that.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so let me say this, it's so hard to get out of toxic relationships.
Uh-huh.
Like personally, from where I'm standing, I've always wondered the why Cause I think it's cause for me when I see things are not working out, I usually jump ship immediately.
Alright. When
I literally jump ship like yo, we're not working out. Me, I'm backing out, you know. But like if kama I can borrow from my friend, a certain friend of mine, like I saw her getting into depression
because of a relationship.
Yeah, she couldn't even get out of bed.
Wow.
I saw her eating, popping nini contraceptive P2 like it's normal. And like every time I used to ask her like, why can't you not just get out of it? And she'd be like, najaribu
siwezi,
lakini nimeshindwa.
I can't.
And then when the more I talked to her, I realized it's not that she does not want to get out of it. She does not know the how, because she, you know, like the way we've talked about childhood, some of the childhood traumas, the things we grow up seeing, the environment we are coming from. So like when we were talking, I realized this is the kind of love she knows. This is the kind of love.
And hajui anything else. Hajui any other kind of love.
Yeah, she grew up seeing this kind of love, and for her to actually get out of this toxic relationship, she has to unlearn and learn new other ways of, you know. Yeah, basically I'm just echoing what Wangui and Owino said. So at the end of the day, I think when it comes to toxic relationships, rather than judging, let's try to understand where this person is coming from and then try to help this person from where they are.
Amazing. Hi, sasa tuende quick fire questions. Watu wajibu maswali haraka.
Quick fire. Let's hizo vitu. Wow. Na tusianze kwa Madam Prefect.
Kwanza tunaanza na challenge. Sasa here on the QUORUM show.
Okay.
Tukikuja tunaulizanga mtu anapenda msanii mgani wa Kenya.
Okay.
Sasa tuanze na Wangui. Unapenda msanii mgani Kenya?
First thing that came in mind, Bensoil.
Bensoil?
For sure.
Nice. Nice. Unataka kutuambia mwingine?
Itakusaidia? Nasema wengi
itakusaidia in a few minutes from now.
Msanii wa Kenya? Oh no, I don't consume music sana. Bensoil, Bien,
nice.
Stony Jiwe.
Stone, nice.
I like his energy 100%.
Hey, Stone Jiwe is a friend of the QUORUM show.
Yeah, so
tumwambia pin location.
Please. Mwambie niko ready.
Ako ready.
Hadi viatu nimevaa.
Stone Jiwe Wangui ako ready.
Sasa nikitoa
ako go.
Young, willing and able.
Sawa. Yeah. Stone Jiwe amesikia.
Any other artist? Yeah.
Hawako sawa.
Naweza sema mwenye sipendi.
Oh my goodness.
Hiyo tunaweza fanya. Ni nani unasikianga ngoma unavunjika ukienda kuzima TV?
Bana kuna kijana anaitwa Willy Paul bana. Manze huyu mtu sijui tutafunga hiyo mic kama tutafanya nini haki. Guy. Yani hadi nimekasirika. Imagine mimi nasikianga tu kama nimekasirika.
Unazima TV teketeke.
Unakasirika tu.
Ai, poze. Haya, twende kwa Owino.
Kenyan artist that I love, Chris Kaiga for one. The other one I'd pick Calligraph.
Nice. Haya, Flow. The flow is yours.
Okay. That's a good one. That's a good one. So the Sauti Sol generation, those guys, Nuri and
Bensoil.
Yeah, I really love Bensoil. I really love Bensoil a lot.
Lion of Sudo umesikiza? Not yet. Umesikia ngoma moja hiyo tumecheza, Viva la Vida.
Oh yeah. And then Bensoil has sung a certain song with this lady. I can't remember her name. But that song is so beautiful.
Sawa. Sasa what we do with hiyo swali ilikuwa a follow up to the next thing you're about to do. Omse umetaza, you have to sing a little something kutoka kwa ngoma yake ama rap. Nimesikia kuna mtu amesema Kaiga na Kali. Kwa hivyo we're about to hear some fire buzz in here. Hebu mtu tafute kwa kichwa yake ngoma. Someone.
Can I change the person I love?
Umesema Soul generation yote. Tutakupatia mpaka Sauti Sol.
Can I change someone I really love I've loved for the longest time? Amani.
Amani.
Yeah.
Sawa.
Yes.
I was going fast. Kila mtu atafanya. Kila mtu anaimba.
Probably Saimba, but naweza sema the best lyrics
Aya, sema hizo lyrics.
I know from them. Chris Kaiga kunaimbo menipata. Wacha nianze na calligraph.
Leo si. Na kusaidia.
Mpaka chorus.
Na dance kwa ceiling.
Hiyo ngoma.
Na dance kwa ceiling. But when the song of from him inaitwa Next, I near from a former album. But inakwanga watu wana throw shade on a chick who has high expectations.
Next. I'm on to the next. Very important in life, bana.
To the next. Alafu from calligraph.
Lazima tuimbie chorus. Tuimbie chorus ya Kali.
Ati chorus. Na I pass it. Can I pass it?
You cannot.
I'm not a good singer.
See, just say anything from Kali. Tutakusaidia si wote hapa ndani. Ukianza tunaendelea. Ngoma gani? Kwame ama unataka tuimbe leta kama Yesu?
Okay, that's all.
I'm standing on the stage looking at the audience on Friday.
Unataka kazi yangu.
Unataka ufanye. Ukiwa confidence.
Watch ona ule.
Ameload, anatafuta ngoma, anatafuta lyrics. Flo, you ready? Amani?
Yeah, but I can't sing to save my life. Honestly, that's the honest.
Ni ngoma gani unajua lyrics tukusaidie?
Ile ngoma yenye animbanga natabasamu kila siku nikikuona. Songa karibu mpenzi wangu.
Wewe fanya tabasamu
kila siku.
Songa karibu mpenzi wangu.
Blah 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 blah.
First challenge down.
And then you don't want to come after Florence.
Yo, stage imesetiwa for you.
What?
Now it's Wangui MAINA doing a cover.
You're doing a benson.
I can't sing Pedi wa Mapenzi.
Unaweza?
But that's the song I'd want to sing.
Aya, inanzanga.
Suda.
You can't forget, man. You can't.
Hiyo ngoma mimi naipenda sana.
Nakuona kwenye lockdown.
Sawa.
Ningependa kuwa around you. Tungekuwa tukiwasha. Ningekuwa nikiwasha. Kwenye Instagram. There's nothing better than
anapenda weed. Alafu mimi naonanga mapenzi yake inakuanga like anataka kupenda mtu genuinely. Like for me, I feel like there are certain kind of men that wanna
able to love. Like Ben Soul.
Like Ben Soul is able to love. Like you see, me as a pick. Okay, me, you know, I have this
good, able, willing and ready.
Young, willing and able bana.
Ben Soul amesikia bas.
Yeah, I still taken. Si waliachana Andrew Kibesi aligonga tu. Biboko pale. Sema wewe Ben Soul. Bana.
Kenodia.
Mimi nakwambia. Unamka unaambia msichana unampenda. Hiyo ni nini? Kumbusha msichana yako na forehead kubwa sijui nini. That is what Andrew Kibe said. I feel so sad. It's so sad. But I really respect Andrew Kibe because he's a really hardworking man.
Yeah.
That consistency, you
ain't crazy. On na vocabulary ya words.
Let me tell you, you can't be Andrew Kibe. Hata ungekuwa na akili yake na hiyo content yake. Let me tell you, that consistency, it is out of this world.
Work ethic.
Hiyo work ethic yake, and that's why I respect that man. Work ethic yake huwezani nayo. Huwezani na work ethic yake.
Na respectingi anakuanga blunt na idea zake. Mimi ni msee mwenye mimi nafichanga na sugar coatingi watu. But napenda wase kama sasa kama hao.
Video ya Kibe because you could not say the words.
But Kibe can on your behalf.
Aya, so we go to maswali quick fire sasa.
For sure.
Hizi zinaenda kwa personal.
Okay.
Kila mtu anaenda na zake. Haya, Wangui.
Tulikuwa tuanze na prefect. Okay.
Tuanze na mwingine for a change.
No, it's okay. You can start with me for sure.
Sawa. Haya, Wangui.
Yeah.
Your quick fire questions start now. Nakuuliza, if you pass away from this life, what do you want to be remembered for?
What do I want to be remembered for? That I I impacted 1 billion lives.
Oh.
And that's how I ended up becoming a billionaire.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Question number 2. City gani ama place gani Kenya unadhania ndo the most beautiful?
I can say that I've never gotten the chance to travel around a lot. What to Eastlands. We only get to travel around through books. But the place that I think is beautiful. Kwa rooftop ya plot yetu unaonanga.
Unaonanga view ya wapi? Kasarani ama unaona Thika?
No. But I have a friend mwenye akona a really good balcony. And you really get to see good sunsets.
Nice.
And I think that is a beautiful place.
Next question, when is sunset ama sunrise person?
Sunrise, of course.
Yeah. Next question ni hii ni ngumu. Are you ready now?
I was born ready.
Me had you going to Nigeria. Are you ready now? Are you ready?
I am ready.
You're ready, yo?
And I'm going to Abuja.
You're going to Abuja. Let me ask you this question, my sister.
Okay.
I have 1 billion here, right here.
Yeah.
And what you do is you just sign something that takes your mama to jail for 20 years. And I give you this 1 billion. Are you taking the 1 billion? Is mama going to jail?
Of course not. Of course not.
You're not taking $1 billion?
My mom? Of course not for anyone in my family. I wouldn't take 1 billion. Not even 1 billion. I wouldn't take even Bill Gates' wealth for sure.
After 25 years, unaweza explain here.
No, of course not. That's obvious.
Nice. Hi, so tuambie place will grow.
Umo.
Madzenyu ni number?
46. 1960.
1960.
Ethic Entertainment. Si unasikianga? Si 1960. Yo ni Kayole. 3560.
3560. Representing that 560.
For sure.
Sawa. Single taken?
Single, very obvious.
Bensol na Aston Jiwe application imetumwa.
Thank you.
Yes. Hi, next OWINO. We're going.
Ukiinteract na mimi nakatana unajua msichana ako
single. I go very single. Na unajua
kuna mali nataja ati my man.
Ati my let me take this call. Acha ni chat sijui nini. Iza jo.
Hizi story ni zangu na zangu peke yangu.
Iza jo. OWINO. We at least uko na love, no? OWINO, tell us about your podcast.
My podcast. I have a podcast. It's a GLM podcast.
Yeah.
GLM stands for Gurudumu la Maisha.
Walai. That's nice.
And it's a Gen Z curated podcast. I'm trying to build a community of Gen Zs who have fully understood themselves, and we're having serious conversations from an early age. Siku ngoja tumefika 30 not like by the way tunafaa kumanage pesa aje ama by the way tunafaa kuaje na mabibi na mabwana. So that's
amazing.
That's a niche that's a gap I'm trying to bridge with Gen Zs. Yeah, we are 8 episodes in. Consistency. Me and Andrew, but you guys just wait. And yeah, please tune in to Kopo GLM podcast on YouTube and on Spotify.
And also
on Instagram.
And
also on Twitter.
And
podcast. Also on TikTok. There's nothing
kila
that I'm
mahali.
not doing.
Apple kila mahali.
Yeah.
Nice. OWINO, I want to know if women name say religious or spiritual.
Nicole, 50% on both ends. I would not give myself a tagline at this point.
So you go to church you have spiritual practices unakwanga nazo gani?
Siendangi church na sina spiritual practices.
Uchomange sage. Una ma candles. Una ma stones, ma rubies. Auna.
But
nice.
I'm really trying to find my way with God and every other thing the universe requires us to know.
Wewe tumeona kama ukiweka gun to your face uambie urap ama uimbe ngoma ya mtu Mkenya you're dying.
Unless you imekuwa ina play alafu ni sing along.
Utaambia gangster. Check every cheze ngoma kasikia vibao kwenye YouTube. Just search for it.
But I wish ningekuwa na if I could wish for a superpower, I'd really want to know how to rap.
Nice.
I really want to know.
Unaweza rap to other people rapping?
With mi ni mtu nakanga na lyrics hivi. By the time ninaimba wimbo na Kendrick or something. Inakwanga 32 hours of hard work.
Nice. Now, let me ask you the next question. Wewe unaenjoying to do nini alone?
Alone.
Yeah.
Books
person.
I love reading stories.
Nice.
Stories, and also drawing a bit.
You draw?
A bit abstract drawing. Siwezi kuchora because that's what Nayope related to what I'm studying.
Nice.
And yeah, I love doodling and also watching series and all. Currently now watch GOT.
Umeanza tena ama umeanza nisei unaanza uku follow trend like me. Good. Ana mimi najiambianga nitaiwatch nikiwa na kitv kikubwa. Hiyo time ndo nitaamua ni watch GOT.
Okay.
Yeah. Delayed gratification.
Which is very important
Very
for
important
success
in
in
life. Yes.
Sure.
Haya. Sasa nataka swali yetu ya hata si swali ya mwisho. Owino.
Yangu.
Ni wewe. This one hata utahave kufikiria kidogo. Si rahisi. It ain't easy. Yeah, so what I'm asking you, Owino, is uko na 1 minute na CEO wetu anasikiza mwambie huku akupatie kazi juu
I'm still
anyway,
my life depends on this one. So
ready? Uko ready?
Give it to me.
Aya. Sahi ama tuulize Flo maswali zake tumalize na wewe. Flo, we go to your questions. Your quick fire questions. Okay. You ready now?
Yeah.
You ready now?
Yeah.
Unapenda msanii mgani wa Kenya sana unaweza taka kummeet?
Honestly, I've never thought about it.
Kai.
Yeah, that's the honest truth.
Unataka kuona tu YouTube.
If Kamonge niambe like which author I would really
let's do that.
So I think for me I would love to meet Ngugi wa Thiong'o. Yeah, because you know, like the way he's
legendary
and stuff. But aside from that, like I would just want to understand how his mind works. Yeah.
Nice. Favorite book yako ya Ngugi wa Thiong'o?
The River and the Source. I know it's a cliche, but it is.
River and the Source ama River Between?
The River
Between.
Yeah,
the Source near Margaret Ogola.
Yeah.
The
River Between.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
Nice. Nilimaliza. Kama nilimaliza. I used to have that book.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this.
Sorry.
Communicable. This is this. Well, let me ask you this question. What in your words unafikirianga watu wengi wanakupasivingi as a first impression?
Wow. I think one of the things people when they look at me is I think they think quiet. Reserved
until uanza kuongea ama
but mostly I come across as standoffish.
Kwana ile resting bitch face every time.
My resting bitch face is like, please do not come.
Ebu yeke kwa kamera. Nione if nikipatana nawe kwa mat ninasema hi.
Yeah, like I just don't really look approachable. Yeah.
Nice. Hi. So I want you to tell me like in the recent past one of the biggest lesson you learned.
Okay, so in the recent past, one of the biggest lessons I've learned is like family is not everything.
Wow.
I know it's a big one. Those, what is it called?
Aha moment.
It's not like family is not
unpopular opinion.
Exactly, that's the word I'm looking for. Family is not everything. People purport family is everything.
True.
That you're supposed to be in need, that you're supposed to die for your family. Like everything F is for family, but that is That is BS, honestly.
F's offense.
Because I know, sorry, I don't know if I'm supposed to say that word. But the thing is, family is the people who intentionally choose you and you continuously choose you and you intentionally choose them.
True.
Unajua, that is what I've learned. So for me, when I say your family, it doesn't really matter if you're a friend or nilizaliwa na wewe or not. If you show up for me 100%, I'm gonna show up for you 100%. Because my family has taught me that family is not everything, and that's the honest truth.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a deep one.
That's a deep one.
Oh, that's a deep one.
That's the honest truth.
For sure.
Preach, sister. Tafadhali. Namba za M-Pesa tutaanza kuzipitisha hapa chini. Because of sadakas. What watume sadaka? Because that's a deep one.
Hallelujah.
People have enjoyed having you people around. I hope you enjoy. But tuko karibu sasa kuenda kwa the interview session na OWINO. OWINO. Are you ready now?
Yeah, nimekuja
ready now.
Nimekuwa sawa.
Umerelax.
Yeah.
Anaitwa Njukia, CEO.
Anaitwa?
Njukia.
Hi Njukia.
Hadi sauti imechange.
Unaongea kama ni kama colleague.
Hi Njukia. You have it. Ningekuwa Njukia, you have it.
What am I saying to him?
Mwambie kupatia shots.
Nimwambie nipe shots.
In at hosting this a show moja. Actually,
okay.
Na mwambie jinsi content jinsi uko nayo yote. Actually kuna presenter mmoja wetu anaitwa Nicole. Alikuwa ana host the only Gen Z show on Radio 254 inaitwa Maisha Z. Na sadly, you know Nicole? Nice. So sadly alifanya last show yake on Sunday. Yeah. Tamis.
Interesting.
So
nisome CV off the top of my head.
Yes.
Okay. Amesema ni nani?
Njukia.
Mr.
Njukia. Yes sir.
Yeah. Okay. This would be a really lovely opportunity if I got to work with Radio 254. For one, it's in line with what I want to achieve in life in the long term. And it's really one of the best things you can have is working with collaborators and people who are in line with your goals. Juu hamta pitishana kona mingi. Yeah. So I really love what Radio 254 is doing. It's going to be great. I love that you kama umeweza kunifikia mimi. Then you guys are definitely doing a good job, and I want to be part of this amazing thing. I believe that I'm also tailoring myself into becoming the person I want to be, hence why I started my podcast. And the fact that every day I am actualizing my dreams. The podcast was once a dream.
Nice.
This radio job that I'm trying to get in the future is also a dream. And so seeing me walk into my dreams through hard work and through consistency and building myself every single day is totally amazing. And if I could have Radio 254 as part of my portfolio journey, goddamn, bless you people.
Well, if it was up to me, definitely ungekuwa umepata. But I would love to hear your voice on radio. Mr. Njukia, amesikia.
Thank you.
So you people, before we go, I want you to tell us about where we can get in touch with you, how we can find you, because you people are finding me. How can we find you people?
Yeah, so people can find us on all social media platforms.
Yes.
Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Zote. Finding me, mental health, wellness.
Sawa. Twitter ni finding me KE.
Twitter ni finding me KE.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
I'd like to, unajua me, I'm a go-getter, and anything I want, I go get.
Yes.
And anything I want, I go get But Mr. Njukia, anaitwa Mr. Njukia? Yeah, for sure, man. OWINO deserves the chance. And even here seconding her awards, for sure.
Referee.
Yeah, she's very creative, content creator. I work GLM podcast. And yesterday, yesterday, like 2 days, when I was communicating to her that we are going to come to this show, the first thing she told me was, do you know that being on radio has been my dream for the longest time?
For real?
Yeah, like that was her first response.
Wow.
For sure.
Wow.
And Mr. Njukia bana, fanyia mtoto wetu ile kitu.
Tafadhali.
Ile kitu mzuri, si ile kitu ingine yenye watu wabaya fanyanga. The good one now, the good kitu.
Amazing.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Flo. So tupatie closing remarks. Tupatie tu keyword. Hata nyamaze tu tupatie keyword. Zuna tupatia ma words tu. Tuombe kitu.
Mi naweza tuka kusema kitu Florence kama. I'ma go get you need Diamond alikuwa anasema hivyo akiongea na Snoop Dogg. You know, I'ma go get and everything I want I go get.
I go get.
Well, your time alikuwa na twang. There was
I'm
like
31 years old.
31 years old. Wow, but anyway, it's okay. So I'd even like to request our cameraman a record.
Cameraman, tafadhali, step up.
Yeah, for sure.
Step up.
Yeah, for sure. But it's something like there's a classmate of mine. I rarely sit in front in class. So alikuja akakaa kando yangu akalafu, and then Juliana kanga mbele na misikangi mbele. Akaniambia, so Wangui, I think we'll have like very few opportunities kukaa na wewe. So cha nikwambia kitu moja. Are you a poet? Nikamwambia hapana, I'm not a poet. Akasema ati, you know, you have a really nice voice and I think poetry would do justice to your voice. And I'm like, so kutoka school nimekuwa nikilala.
Poetry.
Inakata. But there's a really good poem by her. I don't know if you know the artist kutoka Maju. Ali perform BET Awards. So I don't think if I can get a chance to perform the small or long poem. But it's in regards to mental health and in regards to finding me, and I think it's important for people to hear it. Though it's not an original one.
Let's go out to Chad's performance. Out to Chad's performance.
You're lucky you get to be the first people. You're lucky to be the. Imagine this is my first time performing.
Wangui MAINA performing a poem by her on Radio 254.
On Radio 254.
Let's get it.
So the poem goes like this. You see, every day I pray for mankind, and we are all slaves to our generation socialized, and sickness is in the mind. We are habitual thinkers, substance abusers, and habitual drinkers. So free your mind, because the plug is watching from the top floor, hoping you too won't fall for the illusions of a temporary high. What we think we need to get by. But are we really trying when kids are dying and depression is trending? Are these the signs of an Armageddon? We're all in denial and it's all cool until you're suicidal. We never learn from our so-called idols. We're just repeating the cycle. So I never read the news anymore. It's hard not to feel hopeless when no one noticed that the explosion came from a man whose legal gun was loaded. It's all watered down and sugar-coated, and we voted in August. But did we really get to choose? We don't need proof that politicians separate us from the truth. Mothers and fathers are being separated from their youth, and they are selling the American dream and what it appears to be, but they don't teach us that wealth is unattainable with their currency. You see, history, it's not my brother's story. The original founders were buried in the ground where men had planted seeds of disease, and they justified being thieves, feeding their inner demons and blaming us, the minorities. It's a World War III corruption versus greed, not you versus me. But do we ever think of the need to find inner peace, because they can't put a price on your soul? Right and wrong is something everybody knows. They pick and choose what's equal, who's good and who's evil, and this is the devil's world, but the Lord is coming for his people. Thank you.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
My dream.
Wow.
Yeah.
There is a poem. That is a performance.
Yeah,
one
that
hell
is,
of a delivery.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Amazing.
Hey.
Amazing.
Oh, well, you have the voice.
You do poetry?
Yes.
Yeah?
You do. Umesikia mpaka delivery. Hey.
Thank you guys.
Pick up yourself ongoing.
Thank you guys.
Hiyo poem ni kali. Umeipublish mahali?
Nafaa, si ndio? Nafaa
Very.
kuirusha mahali.
Very. Kuna
sure.
place fulani ito Poetry KE. It's a site. Unatumanga tu wana upload.
For real?
Yeah, ni anonymous. Unaweza tuma as an anonymous, unaweza tuma jina yako. Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
hook you up. Niko na lakini na
Thank
hope
you.
utapata vitu ni zilikuwa zijifiche huko zangu.
Okay, sawa.
Yeah. All things, all ghosts, skeletons in my closet.
Yeah,
Flo.
so for me, as we finalize, I would say that we need to normalize talking about mental health. One of the things that is happening is people associate mental health wellness or just mental health with something that is akin to, one of those taboo subjects people don't really want to talk about. It's like, the way this inaitwanga nini yenye na beringi kichwa yake kwa sand.
Ostrich.
Yeah, and then all your body is out. Yeah, so I feel like we are behaving
Buried.
Buried
our heads.
Yeah, like we're behaving in that way, but in actuality mental health, it's something that we need to talk about. It's something that we need to be open about, because these things are happening. People are not okay.
Sure.
And we need to be self-aware enough to know that mental health, if you do not have mental health wellness, then nothing in your life is going to run the way it's supposed to. So let's not pretend that mental health is not a subject that we need to talk about.
Normalize talking about mental health.
Normalize talking about mental health.
Amazing. Na pia on that, kesho tutakuwa na mental Wednesday. We'll be having an amazing guest, Anita the culinary backpacker. Mouthful word. Culinary backpacker. Atakuwa hapa akituambia about all about holistic wellness na food zenye zinatusaidia mpaka kwa brain na ku maintain chemistry for your body na emotions. Yeah. So people tune in kesho 2 to 4 p.m. Kuna last words. You have any last words? Unaweza ambia watu ciao. Adios.
Find yourself.
Find yourself. Nice. It has been one amazing interview, one amazing 2 hours we spend na you people. Now whatever you're doing, waze, continue doing that. I hope mtapata the mullahs and the monies za kufanya hii kitu iko kubwa place, hata mmechukua flow mzima ama mmechukua hata towers yote, ni cohorts tu huko, watu wanaenda kupata a safe space to talk about their experiences and whatever they're going through.
For sure.
I wish you all the best, people.
Thank you.
Asante. Thank you so much.
I hope mmenjoy kwa Radio 254.
With that, we've really enjoyed. It has been a beautiful session. Sikuwa nafikiri hizo 2 hours itapita haraka hivyo.
Imagine.
And now I'm like, imeisha.
Vile kuna mtu alikuwa anauliza 2 hours zote. Shoko tunaongea 2 hours zote. Yeah, we did it. Kuna mse mwingine pia hapa ako na kamera.
Oh yeah.
Si akaribia mic aseme ahu. Aseme tu ahu. Aseme tu ahu.
Yo, what's up guys?
Yeah.
Ricky here. Ndo cameraman behind the scenes.
Niendo mse wa socials zote anazimanage mbaya.
Social media
manager. Yeah. Akona CV bana kubwa pia yeye.
For sure.
Yeah, thank you for coming through. Thank you for supporting them. And I hope you people will come back again here.
For sure.
Na mnieke kwa cohort ya 3.
Utakuwa? Hiyo tezi sawa.
Sawa.
For sure.
Sawa. I wanna say my last things zenye nasemanga every day. Do love, spread love, buy love, make it, just send it, receive it, take it, dive with it, swim in it, everything in love. Just do love. It has been the biggest, the baddest in the Ghana show across East and Central Africa. This right here is the QUORUM show. So Seychelles, we're still coming for you to tunaletea good Kenyan music. And talking about good Kenyan music, I want to play you a song by Just Ash. Udem anasema ako over the cycle na anakuja kukunimaliza because she's a little bit psycho. Lakini anasema ako over cycles za kutumiwa na kufurahisha watu, and now ukicheza na yeye it's lethal, it's gonna be lethal. So just Ash playing on 254 radio. Stay tuned to 254 radio. Good Kenyan music will play all day, all day. Our next show itakuwa 254 Express with Jukes akiwa ndani ya mitambo akikupatia playlist za Kenyan music yenye imetokea, you know, the latest new music. Until tomorrow. Adios. Semeni bye.
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 Bye bye.
She's so over the cycle, so handle the rifle, because on the nightfall she's gonna come for you. You broke a little cycle, prepare for the mind blow. I'm gonna come for you, you're the bait, I'm the hook. I'm over the love now, I can't figure why you keep coming back for more. She's so over the cycle, so handle the rifle, because when the night falls she's gonna come for you. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. She's gonna come for you. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da. In the blink of an eye, love has turned to stranger. Beautiful eyes, no one's coming to save her. You play the victim, all for sympathy, manipulate me with your dark shit. In the blink of an eye, just look out for the danger. Cause she's so over the cycle, so handle the rifle, because when the night falls she's gonna come for you. You broke a little cycle, prepare for the mind blow. I'm gonna come for you, you're the bait, I'm the hook. I'm over the love now, I can't figure why you keep coming back for more. She's so over the cycle, so handle the rifle, because when the night falls she's gonna come for you. Da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum. She's gonna come for you. You mistake me for a psycho or what you're, oh boy, it ain't a typo. You think you know me, boy, that's a lie. Oh, I'm like a daydream, billionaire boy. I'm over the love now, I can't figure why you keep coming back for more. You mistake me for a psycho or what you're, oh boy, it ain't a typo. Cause I'm so over the cycle, so hand me the rifle, because when the night falls I'm gonna come for you. You broke a little cycle, prepare for the mind blow. I'm gonna come for you, you're the bait, I'm the hook. I'm over the love now, I can't figure why you keep coming back for more. I'm so over the cycle, so hand me the rifle, because when the night falls I'm gonna come for you.
Classic music.
Nobody loves you the way that I do. Nobody can love you the way that I do, yeah. Maybe nobody loves me the way that you do. Nobody can love you the way that I do.
Ukisikia nafunga ndoa, marry you. Menisafisha madoa, niko wingu la blue. I'm gonna stick with you for wherever I'm coming through. Mambo yakienda mbaya, I'm gonna keep you cool. Kama ulisafa sahau, karibu sapa. Kwa bahati nzuri mapenzi yanaishi hapa. Sikio umenipata, sina matata. Jisifie wakapendeza, takwa kashi mkononi kwenye mahitaji. Takupenda moyoni nikupe nafasi. Takwa rambo rindoni vita maji maji. Sitokutenda kutenga, sitokujaji.
Naomba sana, naomba dua, nisije zingua. Nobody watasema sana, Nobody can love me the way that you do. Nobody.
Nobody love me the way that you do. Nobody can love you better than I do. Nobody shows me the way that you do. Nobody do me the thing that you do. Maujanja, nampa, mauninja kumfu. Anaruka, nainuka, nanguka pu. Nanepa, winja, warren tu. Honey, sugar, ginger, my boo. Sauti akiongea tu mashallah. Mguu akitembea mwendo wa billions. Dala kama kajiongezea shit. Bala, kajipendelea mpaka kara. Sauti akiongea tu mguu akitembea mwendo wa billions. Na akikusogelea yu sasa akikuchekea du.